What's up, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Anthony, and welcome to another episode of Anthony at the Movies. Now check it out. On today's episode, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So for today's episode, we're going to be checking out a TV series. So we're going to check out the HBO series Lovecraft Country. Typically, I watch movies on this channel, but I have gotten a couple comments saying, hey, you should check out this TV show or this TV show. So I thought, why not try and do a test run of a TV series and see how it goes. I picked Lovecraft Country mainly because it's a newer series, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to provide that fresh reaction and commentary to a TV show that's happening and that's airing right now on TV, so we can kind of watch it together as it comes out and kind of build up that momentum and that hype as the season goes on. So for Lovecraft Country, I've actually been hearing some pretty decent things. I know that the pilot episode was pretty well received. It seems like the second episode wasn't as good as the pilot episode, but from everything I'm hearing, it was still pretty well received too. Now I don't know a whole lot about Lovecraft Country. You know, I've seen the trailers. The trailers look dope. It seems like it takes place in some sort of early 1900s. I'm not specifically sure when. Like maybe like a 1930s, 1940s. I'm not really sure. But obviously it's early on, right? And so it seems like the show would deal with a lot of horror elements, both sort of real life and supernatural, because it looks like we'll get some of that Lovecraftian monsters and things like that, but still have to deal with the human terror, right? Like things like racism and so on. So I'm interested to see how they balance those things, how those things play off of each other, and how it overall depicts all these different human and supernatural horror elements. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm a big Lovecraft fan or anything like that. I have read a couple of the shorter stories, and I do enjoy when I watch sort of Lovecraftian inspired movies and things like that. So like, for example, I just recently watched, not recently, it's probably about what, a month ago, 2 months ago, I'm not really sure, but I watched the Colors Out of Space movie. It's kind of like a cosmic horror Lovecraftian inspired movie with Nicolas Cage. If you haven't seen it, you gotta check it out because it's dope, it's crazy. But that was sort of Lovecraft inspired, that cosmic horror type of film, and it was dope. I also enjoy like video games and things like that have that sort of Lovecraft inspiration, and every once in a while I'll even play D&D with my boys, and we've ran a and I'm not super familiar with D&D. My boys kind of are a little bit more into it, and I just kind of jump in when they do a little bit more simple campaign. But we did like a Call of Cthulhu like run or one-off or something like that. That was pretty cool. Lovecraft inspired. So when I do see something from Lovecraft or Lovecraft inspired, I do enjoy it, but I'm definitely not like a huge fan that knows a lot. So if you're a huge fan, there's things that I should check out, whether it be movies, games, books, whatever. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to try to get my hands on it and check it out. But without further ado, let me get my cans on as always, and let's check out the first episode of Lovecraft Country. We're looking at World War II here. Whoa! 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 What is going on here? Damn, there he is. Oh, snap. My boy just had like the weirdest dream I've ever seen. That's just so crazy to see, to think that that's a time that actually existed. It's so wild, man. It's just such insanity. I'm assuming he's gonna have to walk.
Let me get those for you.
I knew it. What a shame. Man, everybody's out and about, man, having a good time in the streets, grilling on the corner. Whenever you see things like from back in the day, it looks like people are always having a good time together. There's a lot more social interaction than it is now, you know what I mean?
You know the shit I deal with out there.
Yeah, I'd be scared to send her out there. Oh, see, she's drawing some comics over there on the table. They look kind of dope. Uh-oh. They said the walls was thin.
About my mama.
Why is he looking like that?
You saw what he was driving?
Tree did. Said it was a silver sedan, something foreign.
All right, so he's getting a little bit more clues onto where his father went. I wonder what kind of legacy that he has. It must be something really crazy. Or is that just disappear like that? Some sort of supernatural legacy.
Sure, it's no secret that those days are long gone.
You hear the people? I know that's right.
Those crackers had caught her outside of Anna instead of me.
That's why he can't send him out. Or send her out. Can't send her out because it's dangerous, man. Whoa. What does that mean? It's basically saying, like, look, bro, you definitely do not want to come to this area.
You shouldn't have.
What was that about? Who was that? He shouldn't have gone home. So much mystery.
A Winthia blue?
That looked dope.
Good evening.
Man, she's got to be worried every time he leaves. And not knowing if he's going to make it back or not. Well, how crazy the world is.
And dream. Indeed it has. I quarrel with some other things he has to say.
Just ignoring them. Wow. I wonder who was that was speaking on the monologue there. They had the little montage of the places they were going. I wonder who's that was speaking, because I'm not really sure.
Good afternoon.
Whoa.
We were just driving by, thought we'd stop in and have some lunch.
Get back in the car with what, 2-3 hours from Marvin's?
We're here, damn it. We have every right to be.
Oh man, this is scary.
I didn't serve them. Not after what you did to Miss Lydia.
Whoa. So they did something to Miss Lydia. So it sounds like Miss Lydia served someone before, and they didn't like that.
Get your ass up! We gotta get the fuck out of here now!
Yeah, it's time to go. Oh shit, they're actually shooting at him. Woo! That was an intense moment right there. Oh, they're still coming. Oh snap. Dang. Is it just me or did that car just not even get hit? It's kind of what it looked like anyway. Kind of looks like that car did not even get hit. Like the truck just hit an invisible wall or something. That was crazy.
White boys were flying.
It was surreal.
Reminds me of a scene out of a Bradbury novel.
I'm glad they can laugh about it now, because man, that was intense.
But from what I could pull together, should be somewhere right around here.
My brother did some research, man. He did some research. The Safe Negro Travel Guide. That's a very incredible job that he's doing, you know? Like going out there and trying to map out all the safe routes that all the black people could take. That's a scary and tough job, man. That's a very heroic job.
I was younger and smaller too. You ain't do shit to protect me. You regret that?
Very relatable characters. I think everyone had experienced, you know, some family hardship. You know, just having to work through our own human flaws and trying to be the best versions of ourselves. And sometimes things don't always go the way we want it to. Sometimes we're not the person that we want to be. And sometimes we just get dealt a bad hand and have to put up with a lot of shit that sucks. And you just gotta try to weed through it and keep your mind strong and push forward.
We've been driving these woods all day. There's no damn road. Letitia, you done seen something?
No,
You stop the car.
They get mad because they can't find which way to go.
It's a shoggoth.
Oh shoot.
Pretty please, will you let this smart nigga make a U-turn here?
You just gotta suck it up. You gotta hold it in, man. It sucks. Damn, that's tough. Man, this is crazy. This is what I was talking about when I first started the video, man. The horror isn't just the supernatural, but the the terrible things that humans were doing during this time. That might even be more terrifying and scary than the damn supernatural Cthulhu shit, you know what I mean? Nice, he made it. Woo!
You did it.
Uh-oh, why did it look like that? Did the message go around that there's like black people in the area or something? Like how?
Why do you know my name?
Oh, shoot. Oh! He got that bad kneecap, he can't run. Woo! What are those creatures, man? I will close the door on him. Oh! He just bit his head off. Uncle George, gotta stay down, man. Play dead, Uncle George. I really hope Uncle George doesn't get taken out in the first episode. That's the thing that he mentioned earlier with the 1,000 eyes. Remember that?
I'll make a run for it. No, you don't. You're too smart for your own good.
I really hope the mother sheriffs get eaten, because that'd be just the icing on the cake of this episode. Ooh, he's turning like a zombie or something?
You need to shoot him.
Yeah, you need to shoot him.
Shoot the motherfucker!
Like a giant mole rat or something. He just climbed right underground. Oh! He's like a man. Whoa! He just ripped his whole bottom jaw. Nice. Well, both the sheriffs died. Fuck them. I'm glad all the sheriffs got taken out. One of them's a vampire now, I guess, though. Oh, he got little claws underneath his stomach. What does that mean? What's coming? Normally when an animal runs, it's because there's a bigger animal coming. A bigger animal nearby. Well, they all made it to sun up. That's good. Ah, they're in Arden now. What is this?
We've been expecting you, Mr. Freeman. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Whoa. So that's his lineage. Interesting. All right, y'all. That was the first episode of Lovecraft Country titled Sundown. And man, that was a dope first episode. The first episode definitely gave us how they're going to be balancing like the issues of the times as well as the more supernatural issues. We got to see kind of how that's going to be making a play and kind of balancing and mixing together. So that's pretty interesting. And I like how a lot of the suspense and terror is on both sides, right? Like you get to see the human terror, but then also the supernatural terror. So that's dope how they got that kind of mixed together. And I think that having this being set in this time does make it for a very interesting horror mystery experience, having that extra element of the society and how things are changing and how things are tough and the circumstances, everything. I think having set during that time creates a interesting backdrop for the overall story, whatever the supernatural story is for the show. And as far as like the lore and the characters, we definitely got to see kind of the main characters that are going to be in play. You know, we got to see our main trio that, you know, have arrived now at Arden and this estate and whatever legacy and lineage is owed to T. So we got to see the main trio in play, and looks like we got introduced to what the main characters will be for whatever this supernatural lineage is. And the show also gave us a lot of like tidbits to kind of like munch on and latch on to and learn more about. Like we got to see that car that flipped just off of an invisible force, so that we kind of got that taste of like, okay, like what are these people? Like they let us know that the area was founded by witch hunters, which would imply that there was some sort of magic or supernaturalness in the area, and they were having the witch hunt. So they let us know that these characters are some sort of, maybe not witches, but, you know, maybe they are witches, warlocks, I don't know, but they have some sort of magic potentials, some sort of magical powers. We saw the car flip over, that car with the invisible force, so they gave us little nuggets there to chew on and be like, oh, okay, what's going on, what's going to happen next? So we know that T's connection to everything is through his mother. So we didn't really learn a lot about his mother. It seemed like his mother has passed away, and the father was doing some digging on, you know, where she comes from. So we kind of have the connection of how T is connected, but we don't know any more than that. So I'm super hyped to learn more about what this lineage is. They said, welcome home to T. We've been expecting you. You know what? And his dad mentioned that he has a birthright to something. Like, what is that birthright? Like, is he like the prodigy of all this? Like, you know, what does that mean? Does he have some sort of untapped, you know, natural ability that he just doesn't know about? He's got to tap into it. He's gonna learn about it. And what is the creatures and things like that? How does that play into the story as well? Are those creatures that are they just confined to that area? You know, Lovecraft Country, just confined to that area? Were they made? Is this some sort of, like, you know, just dimensional thing? I don't know. The show gives you so much like little nuggets of mystery to latch onto and want to be like, man, I gotta watch the next one to learn more. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, man. I'm like, yo, I gotta go ahead and click play on episode 2 because I gotta know like what's next. They're at this beautiful estate, and he's being, you know, welcomed home. And of course, you know, there's that obvious difference, right? Like he's a black guy, and then, you know, they have these white people saying like welcome home, and obviously considering the times, that right there alone is kind of weird. It's like, welcome home, like what's going on with that? So man, I'm hyped to see the next episode and kind of maybe get a little bit more tidbits and information on what exactly is going on with Lovecraft Country, where they are, Artem, the characters, like what the hell is going on. Just to touch on like the show's production and things, like, you know, of course it's the pilot episode, so they're gonna throw a lot of money behind it, but special effects look really good, creatures look dope, all the acting, all the performances were really well done. Overall, I think that this was a really good pilot, you know, first episode for the show. They kind of introduced us to the show, the characters, and kind of the backdrop of the story, and then gave us a little nuggets on what that main story will be about. So overall, the first introduction to the show is dope. Now I don't know, you know, we're still in the beginning, right? Like I know there's another episode, and that's already out in episode 3 because I'm filming this on a Sunday. It's dropping tonight. So you know, obviously there's a little bit more, you know, things to learn, and you know, sometimes shows can start strong and start to fall off. So I'm hoping that's not the case with this show. Hoping that they got a strong start and it just keeps going up from here. So great first episode. I'm super excited to learn more about really everything. I'm hyped. But what did y'all think about the first episode of Lovecraft Country? What were your favorite moments? What are some of your theories about what's going on? Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the second episode. But comment below on the first video if you want to discuss things specifically about this. Maybe there's some little unknown Easter eggs or things in the background. Like, comment on the video and let us know things that I might have missed, that everyone else might have missed, and how that actually links into the newer episodes that are dropping. As always, please do give this video a like. Also subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notifications on when I'm dropping a new video. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Anthony at the Movies. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.